How's everybody doing? My name is Betchman, and welcome back again to more Pokemon VGC Champions Edition. And we got another new team to try out. That this team did an insane job over at the European Regional over this last weekend, where I want to say there were about 8 different players who brought this team, and day 2 with it even made it as far as almost making, I think, top 8 potentially or further. But this team did an outstanding job, had a crazy turnover from day 1 to day 2. And it starts off with a very interesting Pokemon, as you can see here. It starts off with LYCANROC Dusk form. Not a Pokemon a lot of people anticipated to see at all, as a lot of people probably wrote it off as not being a very good Pokemon. But in a world that is full of Charizards, any kind of answer you can have is going to be good. This is a very good one. It has Rock Slide, Close Combat, Excel Rock, and Protect. Excel Rock is a really nice move because it is a priority, just kind of like Sucker Punch in a sense, but it is going to be a Rock type move, and it gets boosted by Tough Claws as well. And having Close Combat's really nice into a lot of the meta where you need to have some fighting types, you need to be able to have an answer into King Gambit and like Archaludon. So LYCANROC does get the job done pretty well, and it is holding the Focus Sash. Next on the team is going to be a pretty standard Frostless for the most part. I might have the EVs wrong on this, but I can change that. But it's pretty standard Frostless. This one does not actually have Taunt. It will have Aurora Veil, so I will make the adjustments there before we go into the battle. But it is going to be Blizzard, Shadow Ball, Aurora Veil, and Protect. We then have a second Mega Evolution, which is going to be Scovillain, which is one that I have not actually used yet. I haven't messed with Scovillain really at all. Super interesting Pokemon. It is going to be rocking Overheat to Giga Drain, which is different, Rage Powder, and Protect. Next on our list is going to be Basculegion, which is a bit different. It's very slow, very bulky, and is going to be hitting hard. It's got Last Respects, Wave Crash, Aqua Jet, and Protect with adaptability, so moveset pretty standard. We are then going to have a very bulky Sneasler. It's going to have a lot of defense investment, HP investment, still going to be decently speedy and only have a little bit of investment into attack, and it is going to be adamant though, so it still is going to hit hard. Standard moveset though of Close Combat, Dire Claw, Fake Out, and Protect. And then rounding out the team, pretty standard King Gambit, but it's going to be having Swords Dance instead of Kowtow, Sucker, and Protect and Defiance. So I'll make those couple changes to the team. Really excited to try out LYCANROC. I have not used this Pokemon at all. We'll see how it does and see if we can't get some wins on the ranked ladder. Okay, so first battle with the team. Looks like we're going to be going against what looks to be the team that I believe won the Japan Championship. So it's going to be Focus Sash, Whimsicott, Floette, Charizard Y. Fairly certain it's Roselli Berry, Garchomp, Okaberry on the King Gambit, and then Mystic Water on Basque. Basque is going to hit really hard. Excuse me. Apologize if I'm going to be clearing my throat a lot, as I'm still getting over being sick. So what do we want to do here? Scovillain doesn't look that bad. He's got a lot of physical attackers on the team. I kind of feel like going LYCANROC and Scovillain is a pretty solid lead for the most part. I could go those two with Sneasler and then even something like either Basque or Gambit. I feel like Basque might be the better option to go with because of how tanky it is, and I do have a really good answer. So we're gonna try it, see what happens. I've not really messed with, like I said, I have not messed with Scovillain at all. I've seen people do really well and have a lot of success. For instance, Wolf was very successful with it, so see if we can't sneak some wins on the ladder here. So we're gonna see Basculegion, and we're going to see Whimsicott, which is okay with me. And what do we want to do here to start off? So I could just go with a Rock Slide. The only downside is if he does have Charizard, that is kind of my whole win con right there. Scovillain does pretty decent. I'm taking on Basque here, so I kind of almost want to go with Rock Slide, to be honest. Mega Evolve and go with Rage Powder. kind of what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, let's just go with that. Both will get burned. I actually don't know how well Scovillain takes this Wave Crash, if it is going to be Mystic Water. I don't know how well it takes it. It should live, because it is fairly bulky. So he is going to protect on Whimsicott. That's totally fine. I go for Rage Spider, which means he's most likely going for the Wave Crash. Unless we flinch him. That could happen too. We are faster. That's a good chunk of damage. Not bad. And we did flinch him. So that's not a terrible thing. It's not a terrible thing. So I kind of just want to go the exact same thing here. The flinch was a nice little gift, but I didn't really need the flinch. I really needed a burn Bask. So obviously Whimsicott's not going to be going for Protect again. Could go Encore. He's going to go Tailwind, so we're going to see the Wave Crash happen this time for sure. And I was correct, it is going to be Wave Crash. We do live, so that's nice. We are going to get the burn onto Basculegion, and we are going to be able to break the Sash on Whims as well, which is going to be really nice. We'll end up seeing what Pokemon has got in the back. So, I mean, I feel like Scovillain hasn't done anything, but at the same time, it's doing a lot. We're going to see Garchomp. Garchomp is annoying. I know what it has. It's just a question of how I want to go about it. I'm gonna go with my Basculegion, and I'm gonna protect Scovillain. Because he could go Stomping Tantrum into that slot, which, meh. Oh, he actually protects. Okay, so he might have gone into Scovillain here with a Moonblast. Which is my guess. Okay, so so far, we're reading it well. We're reading it really well. Okay, our Bask, if I remember right. Okay, we're Citrus Berry. Wave Crash is not gonna get the KO. But it'll do a lot of damage. Does Scovillain live a Moonblast is the question. And I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna go for the Rage Powder. If we can live, that would be huge. But sitting at 26 HP, I don't know if we do. I know we resist the Moonblast, which is great, but I don't think it's enough. Such an interesting concept of a Mega Pokemon. Oh, he actually went for Encore. He didn't realize that Rage Powder is going to go first. What does Garchomp do? Dragon Claw, beautiful. That is A-okay. I am okay if you taking out Scovillain at that point. So, Scovillain, such a weird and funny Mega Evolution, but it puts on a lot of pressure. We do an insane amount of damage to Garchomp, and we take a good bit of recoil. Oh, it's actually going to be Citrus Berry. Okay. That I wasn't exactly expecting. I wonder, I should be able to take out Whimsicott at this point with a Last Respects, I feel. But the problem is, I feel like he's gonna definitely protect Whims. Because I feel like he's gonna protect Whims, I gotta figure out what I want to do here. I think I just go Last Respects and Fake Out and Garchomp. Okay, I was right that Whims was going to protect there. It was the smartest thing with it only having one turn of Tailwind left. Double protecting though, and protecting the Garchomp is a bit interesting. Now he definitely wants to get the Tailwind up again, which is obvious. To be honest, I'm just going to go Last Respects into Whims. That should get the KO. I'm going to go Close Combat into Garchomp because I'm really bulky. He's burned. I should be living no matter what. Okay, he does go Tailwind. That's what I expected. He does go with EQ. We live that just fine. Basque even gets its Citrus Berry off, which is great. Having that burn is huge, and also rocking with really bulky Sneasler is also really nice, because now we get our White Herb to proc. We take out Whims, and it turns into a 3v1. We'll see if he's got Floette in the back, or if he's got Charizard in the back. This should get the KO. Yeah. Gets a KO every single time. But Scovillain did a lot, even though I've said it already. Felt like it did absolutely nothing for a Mega Evolution, because you typically expect your Mega Evolutions there to do a insane amount of damage, but Scovillain plays in a completely opposite way, with it having a really broken ability, to be quite honest. It is going to be Charizard. Okay. So with that being said, I kind of just want to go with Aqua Jet just to get damage, and Dire Claw. Well, outspeed Zard no matter what. And I also have Lycanroc in the back, and it has Accelerock, so this is pretty much game. My opponent doesn't have any kind of answer at this point. If he had Floette, maybe. Even then, with Basque and Sneasler, it's not really much of an answer for my opponent, so we'll see what he goes for. He is going to go for the Mega Evolution. Maybe we get something funny with Dire Claw. That would be funny. Which is always possible. Aqua Jet, 25. Do we get the funny? No funny. I mean, he did miss. Sneasler avoided it. And Basque takes it like a champ, and Lycanroc didn't even have to do anything this match. We just go for the Dire Claw and the Aqua Jets, and we'll pick up a W in game 1. So I can see why this team does extremely well, because it puts so much pressure on anybody using a Charizard team, to be honest. And Dire Claw to seal the deal. So not bad. Team felt really good for the first battle. We'll see if we can't do that for the next 2. Should probably only be 3 battles, but feeling pretty good after that first one. Scovillain, thoroughly impressed by it. Let's see if we can't get some more wins. Okay, now for our next battle. I genuinely don't know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a team that has 5 Pokemon that could Mega Evolve, with Glamora, Banette, Scizor, Gallade, and Manectric, and then there's just a random Milotic on this team. So I don't really know what I'm looking at. Scovillain does not like Glamora at all. That's a fact. Frostless isn't the speediest thing on here, but Frostless hates Scizor with a passion. This is a really tricky one. And Sneasler, I wonder if Sneasler can... It's got good special defense naturally, so it might be able to take 1 Earth Power from Glamora. I don't really know what to expect from this team. I think I go with Scovillain and Sneasler. I'm gonna have... I believe it's smart to have like King Gambit here. King Gambit and Basque. Genuinely, I have no idea what this team is doing. This is a really wild team. Okay, I truly have no idea what to expect, so let's see what we go with. And it's going to be Glamora and Milotic, which is not great. Because is there any world where... Do I live anything at all? I mean, I surely gotta live something, right? I really don't know what to do here. I could hard swap in the Gambits. Close combat Glamora and just hard swap Gambits? Yeah, let's just, we'll run with that, see what happens. Let's see if it's Mega Glamora or not, because I have no idea what the Mega is on this team. Ooh, that's not good. What is the Milotic doing? Oh, okay, double protect. That's fine. That's fine. Again, I apologize if you can hear me sniffling and whatnot. Getting sick is not a fun time, so... What if I just close combat and sucker punch the Glamora, right? I'm just gonna... Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh! Banette? Okay. Right now I'm getting played pretty hard. I still have no idea what the Mega is on the team. I guess he's Scald, Coiled. That's bad. That is pretty bad. We're gonna go Dire Claw and... What if I just go for Sword Stance? Just let the greed consume me? Why not? Okay, now we know where the Mega is, and it's on Banette. This truly might be one of the first times I've gone against Mega Banette. I know it has Prankster. That's about all I know. Just going for Destiny Bond. That's fine. I'm hoping for shenanigans with a Dire Claw getting asleep. Poison would be helpful too, to be honest. I get none of that. Those defenses +2. Gambit's +2. If I can get a sleep or a poison onto Milo, that will be really, really helpful. Do I just kowtow it? I'm just gonna kowtow it. I'm confident. We get the Dire Claw. Ooh, we get a crit. Into a sleep. Into a nothing. Okay. Hypnosis lands on King Gambit, which is unfortunate. What are we going to see from Banette? Willow? Poltergeist. That is going to do a lot. Almost KOs us. That's kind of crazy. What do we want to do? I'm going to go close combat because I want to burn my item, and I'm going to go for Kowtow into Milo. Milo's really, really annoying. I gotta basically just ignore this Banette. Because it's... Oh, it has Shadow Sneak too. Really? Interesting. Problem is if he goes for Muddy Water and he gets the accuracy drop, we're even bigger at that point. No accuracy drop, and we don't wake up. Okay. Honestly, this could be where Scovillain comes in really handily. Let's go Scovillain. Giga Drain's gonna hit like a truck and just keep spamming Kowtow, I guess? I don't have another option, to be honest. Okay, Mega Scovillain hits the field, and it's gonna protect. Goes for Destiny Bond, that's fine. I'm just gonna continue ignoring you. He's gonna see that I have Giga Drain. which is fine. I do wake up. Kowtow into Milo. Let's see. So now Banette has the Destiny Bond on him. I'm gonna go Giga again, and I'm going to Kowtow again. I just have to completely ignore Banette at this point. And it's gonna keep hitting those. I wonder how much Giga Drain does. We know that it's faster than Scavillain, which is bad. That did a pretty good chunk of damage, not gonna lie. Poltergeist is gonna land on Scavillain. How much is this gonna do? It's over half, which is really bad. And we are sleeping. This is a pretty drawn-out game. I don't really know. I'm not too certain how we're going to be able to pull this one off, to be honest. I just kind of want to go Giga Drain into Banette and go Kowtow into Milo. Try to get some, well, we saw that Milo's faster. Yeah, kind of what I expected, to be honest. Probably could have protected, hoping that I was going to get, like, the turn 1 wake up. How much does this do? We are still alive. We do get the turn 1 wake up, so had we played that a little differently, would have felt a lot better. Okay, so the annoying Milo is finally gone. His Mega is burned and isn't going to really be doing any damage now. But it has Destiny Bond. It's Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak, Destiny Bond. Has it shown Protect? That's really bad. Well, maybe we get another turn 1 wake up. That'd be super. We're gonna protect Gambit. Glade's gonna be extremely annoying to deal with, and I really don't want to lose King Gambit immediately. Oh. Interesting. Glimmer comes back out. Do we get the turn 1 wake up or no? Oh, he doesn't even care. Let me. He just goes for the Shadow Sneak, which does get enough to take me out even with the burn. Okay. This is where things are either going to go well or go really bad. So we got to do a lot of damage to this Glimora really fast. I'm thinking I just Aqua Jet and I Sucker Punch, I think. Or is this where I go for Banette? This honestly might be where I go for like Banette here. Because he's going to want to get damage. He's going to probably want to go like Poltergeist in the Basque. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go Sucker Punch into Banette. Okay, Spiky Shield does suck. If he does go Poltergeist, we're in a really good spot. He went Destiny Bond. Good thing we went for Sucker into it, so we're not doing anything. Problem is how much we're going to take from Poltergeist. We're going to go Aqua Jets, and we're going to go... We are bulky, though. Aqua Jet, Sucker, and Glimora is what we're going to go for. Because getting brought down halfway is going to bring our Citrus Berry out. Kudos to this, guys. This is a crazy team. I have no idea how much, like... power points is he? Oh, okay, he went Spiky Shield. That's fine. Didn't even bring it down to Sash. I wonder if Aqua Jet KOs Banette or not. It does land. How much is this doing? He's burned. That does a lot of damage. Okay. I don't like that. But now he can't go for that. He can only go for Shadow Sneak. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go for, just make sure he still has it. That's insane. I could potentially get rid of it next turn. I'm gonna go Sucker into Glamora. I'm gonna protect and go Sucker. This Banette's making things so difficult, I swear. Because I'll live a Shadow Sneak, or I should. Let's see, at this point, I think I just go Aqua Jet into Banette, and I go for another Sucker Punch into Glamora. I think it's our only shot. Because Banette's defenses are paper thin. This might work, it might not. Depends if he goes for Destiny Bond, and if that's the case, I don't know how that works. This has been a very big mind game that I wasn't expecting whatsoever, but again, super interesting team. He goes Spiky Shield again. We go Aqua Jets. Doesn't KO Banette. And he goes Arm Core. Okay. So he's never had Protect. That much is clear. He's on a timer. He's gonna go down to a burn eventually. Problem is, well, actually, you know what? We are faster, so we can KO Banette right here and just go Sucker Punch. I think Glim's just playing the mind game with us at this point. It might just keep clicking Spiky Shield. Okay, it went for Spiky one more time. We go for Aqua Jet. We finally get rid of Banette. This thing's been so annoying. We know he's got Gallade in the back. Thing is we are hitting Gallade for neutral damage because it's a Psychic Fighting type. So, second Aqua Jets. I could just double Gallade, or I could just go for Glamora. I'm gonna double Gallade. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna go for Gallade twice. Which I think should get the KO. I'm +2. +2 Sucker with Aqua Jet. Glamora's going to not go for Sucker, or for a Spiky Shield. That did a lot of damage too. Okay, we take Gallade out. Who does Glamora go for? Power Gem into Basque. It does get the KO on Basque, I think. I really think that Gambit lives this no matter what. I'm going to Protect just to play it safe because I want to scout for him going for Spiky Shield. If he's been keeping track of how many Sucker Punches I have, then he should know that this will KO me. Okay, so there's the Spiky Shield. Our Protect fails. That's fine. I want to say that we live, so I'm going to just go for Kowtow in the off chance he goes for Earth Power and we live. Taking a little bit of damage. I'm confident that Gambit lives. I think we're still playing the mind game here. It's been a close battle regardless. He does go Earth Power. Do we live? We don't. We lost it. Oh my gosh. That was a game of mind tricks the entire time. I did not realize how annoying Banette was going to be. We should have just gone for Sucker Punch one more time. That would have sealed the deal. Man, close battle. Really fun one, too. That was a fun team to face. A really annoying Milo to go against, but fun team nonetheless. So, one more battle for sure. Let's see if we can't just end it with a win. Alright, and we got our last battle, which is going to be a dual weather team. We got Whimsicott, Farigiraf, Charizard, Y, I'm assuming, Excadrill, T-Tar, and Primarina. So, very interesting team. Scovelin actually does really, really well here. Into both. I mean, I know it's going to take super effective damage from both Excadrill and T-Tar, but it's going to get the burns, which is what is really valuable. We could go with Frostless to be able to get the weather advantage, which would be really, really nice. It's kind of a toss-up. To be honest, I'm kind of feeling like going with Lycanroc and Basque, having Frostless in the back. Frostless and Sneasler? Yeah, that feels right. That feels right. We'll go that route. Only thing that's awkward about the team is that there is no speed control necessarily. You do have, like, redirection of Rage Powder, but that's kind of the only thing. Let's see what we got here. We got Primarina, we got Farigiraf. And we led with Lycanroc and Basque Legion. So, we're going to be going for taking out Farigiraf almost immediately. We're going to go for, you know what, we might as well just go for close combat with Wave Crash. Yeah, we'll go that route, that should be fine. We really want Farigiraf gone as quickly as possible. I think this Wave Crash should do 55. It is faster than our Basque Legion, which is pretty bad. But big damage. Farigiraf is gone. We don't have to worry about it anymore, and we do have priority. So we had to take a bit of damage, but we do get our Citrus Berry. So he's got Primarina with no boost, no nothing. T-Tar now is on the field. T-Tar on the field. What do we want to do? It's going to be his Mega, obviously. Well, maybe, maybe not. We could just close combat it again. Go close combat and... Well, you know what? No, we're going to go Rock Slide, and we're going to go for Wave Crash into T-Tar. I kind of assumed he was going to protect, but I wanted to see if I can't get the flinch onto Primarina, which would be really nice. That has a lot of damage. We don't get the flinch, and that's okay. Lycanroc will be brought down to 1 HP, and that's okay. And we do the Wave Crash. So, Prim is sitting at 50. I have Sneasler and I have Frostless in the back too. I don't think he has anything that wants to take the Wave Crash. I'm just going to go for the Wave Crash again, and I'm going to go for Rock Slide again. Well, actually, I do have to go for... Hold on. I do actually have to go for Close Combat, and then go for Protect, because Prim is actually faster than my Basque Legion, which is pretty bad. Yeah, let's just do this instead. Is it Whimsicott? Is it okay, it is Excadrill. That's great. Totally fine with that. If it's sashed, we'll break the sash, and we can take the KO on the next turn. It is going to be sashed. That's totally fine, and we'll bring in Sneasler this next turn. We'll be able to go for Dire Claw into the Primarina and take it out with a Dire Claw. Interesting. He actually goes for that instead of Citrus Berry. No Citrus Berry, and our opponent's actually just going to go ahead and forfeit that match as we got way too ahead of them too fast. So we were so close to going 3-0 with the team. That second match was crazy and a lot longer of a match than I thought it was going to be. A lot of fun with this team. Scovillain is super interesting, and I can see why it has seen so much success as of late. I will go ahead and show you guys the full replica code for the team for you guys to try out yourselves as well. Alrighty, and like I said, here is the replica code for the team. A lot of fun with this team. LYCANROC does a crazy amount of damage with Tough Claws combined with Rock Slide, Close Combat, and Excel Rock. Scovillain actually surprised me. It did a lot of damage with Giga Drain, which is something I really wasn't expecting, and it just all around is a really annoying Pokemon to deal with. Sneasler, thanks. Frostless, didn't really get to showcase it. We did bring it in the last match, but didn't actually need it. And then Basque and Gambit, just both great overall. A lot of fun with this team. You should definitely give it a shot. There is a reason why so many people did so well with it, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see it show up quite a bit at NAIC. Could be a team that we see showcase like in the top 8. Wouldn't surprise me in the least. So if you want to give it a shot for yourselves, go right ahead, see how it is. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next video.